Hello everybody and welcome to another episode Dawn of War Soulstorm. So, let's take Fog of War off, and let's see who we have here. So, this game was Annihilate Economic Victory, which is interesting because I've never played Economic Victory seriously. So a quick overview of the races. We've got myself playing the Imperial Guard, we've got the Necrons for AI 1, Chaos and AI 2, Space Marines AI 3, Imperial Guard again AI 4, Orcs AI 5, Dark Eldar AI 6, and more Space Marines than AI 7. And then here I am. So I am no, let's get back on me. So I am not the most skilled guardsman player. I do not play very much guard at all, but I know that they're good at defending. So I want to play an economic victory. And I feel as though I'm anticipating this game far more than you guys are, just because I really wanted to know what happened. The only races I interacted with were the Necrons, the Space Marines, and the Dark Eldar, I think. And then by the time I got, the Imperial Guard headquarters has the ability to scan, so by the time I got scanning, most of the other races had died. So, basically, why my reasoning as far as gameplay is concerned, I'm just branching out. But as my reasoning behind doing annihilate economic victories, because I wanted to play as the Imperial Guard and I wanted a way to win while defending, so I didn't need to branch out, I just needed to hunker down. But also, I didn't want it to just be, oh yeah, you kill the enemy's HQ and then they die. So I would put on Annihilate, so you can survive even if you got your HQ lost, but if you're still holding on to tons of strategic points and plasma generators. Of course, I spawned next to the Necrons, so the Necron Monolith is the only building that they can build that produces units, so it basically is Destroy HQ for Necrons. So I'm just slowly capturing over here. Normally I would build or have a start where I wouldn't buy the tactical control immediately, and I'd build 2 or 3 plasma generators. I don't know why I did that, I don't know why I didn't do that, considering this is economic victory. So everyone else is basically claiming their area. My area is a little bit meshed with the Necrons. Oh no, did I already get my scan? I must have. Yeah, I must have gotten it already. I wasn't, well, before I was using it then. I didn't see all the other races. So let's see here. Dark Eldar have a pretty standard start. No, yeah, that's right. I can't see their mandrakes. Let's go over here. So now, yeah, we can see their mandrakes. I think they're the only ones with stealth units, so we're just gonna stay on them. Well, Gretchen's as well. Orcs, decent start. They were contending with the other Imperial Guard for a while. And then the other Space Marines here. I guess fighting with the Chaos? Not really doing much. And then the Chaos have got a pretty good amount of land grab, considering I cannot contest that relic because I am hunkering down. Actually, immediately I'm over here taking out the Necrons, because I really just didn't want the Necrons to exist, and it was really, really bad that I had to fight the Necrons first, because Necrons are, they're very scary and they're very tough early game. So here I am, just 2 guards and squads. I have a 3rd squad, I'm nearly certain of it. I think I might take that point at some point. Shit, I didn't even notice they got a guy in there. Oh yeah, so here I am fighting that. Alright, I've got my listing post. I'm fighting the Necron Lord and then just moving my units away so that I can kite these Necron Warriors. Oh, so I had a 30-unit garrison inside there. That would make sense. So yeah, whenever they get low on morale, move them back so that the target changes. And I re-garrisoned them in there, which is why you can see the lasers shooting it. Do we have any other fights going on? No, not really. So nothing else is really happening in the game right now except for this little fight over here. So the thing is, I do not remember how economic victory worked, so I have no idea. I still don't have any idea how much power and requisition you need to save up to. I have quite a bit though. I've got 2 priests where my command squad should be. There we go. Got my commander. Yeah, early game I always get priests on the command squad, but then late game I'll get psychers. Because I'm pretty sure psychers are detector units. Yeah, priests are not. But they also increase melee damage, which is a very, very, very good. I do enjoy the Imperial Guard priests. I probably should get them and attach them onto squads, but I don't. I don't tend to play the Commissar Psyker priest game. So these guys have finally got their warriors as opposed to just an army of mandrakes. Is that 3 squads of mandrakes? Yeah, that is scary. If those 3 squads were fully upgraded, then I would be terrified as the Space Marines. Right now, I'm still very scared for the Space Marines because the Dark Eldar are very, very strong early game. And so I'm still just trying to move in there. But those turrets are definitely not allowing me. And these guys are going for more Necron warriors. Any more fighting? We've got some Chaos and Imperial Guard. Yeah, we've got Chaos and Guardsmen fighting. Orcs from all the way over here are going for that relic. That's interesting. This relic's owned by the Dark Eldar. That's very strange. And then some of the Necrons all the way over here. Everyone's very spread throughout the map except for myself, which is odd. Orcs taking out the Imperial Guard early. That's good. I guess it's kind of slow right now. I'm camping out here trying to approach the situation. And oh, there's this, okay, so that's nice. The Space Marines are softening them up, even though they're getting their base ravaged by mandrakes. Oh, that's not very good. And wow, the Space Marines are just like, yeah, whatever. These Space Marines are getting attacked by the Chaos, and they're also fighting the Imperial Guard. So basically, every race is attacking someone else, and no one's really defending. Oh, well, the Orcs don't need to defend. Then no one's attacking the Orcs. There we go. One of the Imperial Guard apparently scanned on the ground to reveal mandrakes. The AI is just really, really stupid, and they will waste their global abilities. See, I keep scanning their base to see if there are units here. The AI will just waste their global abilities where they know, like where the computer knows there are infiltrated units. But even though it's in the middle of the fog of war. And it actually really, really pisses me off that they do that. Because as someone who plays Eldar, it's really annoying to randomly get countered by someone you're not even fighting. As well as, you'll see later on, other global abilities, they just use them randomly. Or they use them where they know their units. Dark Eldar are probably the most annoying, like the biggest, there's a word here that's, I don't know, the biggest user of that tactic. And so what I do here when I haven't taken that out yet. Wow. Oh yeah, I'm building a turret in their base. But the Dark Eldar are just really messing with the Space Marines. But the Space Marine army is back. It's decent. I don't think anyone else is fighting right now. No. Oh, these guys are. Chaos and Space Marines, and then Dark Eldar and Space Marines are fighting. I didn't scan that. No, I definitely didn't scan that. I was scanning for people's bases, not from the beginning though, so I probably just was being too focused with the fighting of the Necrons. Because, not so much anymore now that I've got the full Guardsman squads, but basically I had to micro all of my squads away whenever they were whenever they took heavy morale damage. The whatchamacallit, what are they called? Dark Eldar still won that fight even with the revealing there. The Orcs are doing fine, they've got their big mech. Imperial Guard defending that strategic point. Finally the Chaos attack died. So do remember, this is Annihilate. So for basically everyone, destroying the HQ isn't actually as important as it is most of the time. Now you'll probably want to destroy the barracks first, because they can't build high-powered units out of their HQ. The Necrons, of course, the one people that I actually fight via their base, are the only ones who can spawn high-powered units out of the HQ and die by just killing the HQ, which is very unfortunate. Is that the Chaos who took this? Yeah, Cultist Squad ran up and grabbed that. Oh, I didn't finish my formation up here. no, what am I building? I'm building more infantry commands. So the thing I love about the Imperial Guard, they're very much like the Eldar in the way that I love how they work. So basically, they can garrison 3 units inside the field command, the infantry command, and the mechanized command. And here's when I finally noticed that they actually have stuff over here. Was now that their servitors were running into my base. Oh yeah, so the 3 commands, infantry, mechanized, and field, can all garrison units, as well as listening posts can garrison 1 unit. And so, what's great about this is that you can garrison 3 units inside here, then you can select your field command, and you can warp the units from here, much like a webway gate, into the field command, and then garrison them out, or like de-garrison them out, which is amazing, and it's very good. Well, Eldar's is very good for offense, because you can unload all of your units at once, and then, like, go behind someone's base, and then unload your entire army. These guys are very good for this at defense, because they can garrison all of their, basically, any 3 of their units into a building, and so you'll garrison, wait a couple seconds, unload, and then garrison 3 more, so that you can shoot out of the building and basically get your entire army lickety-split to the other side of the map, which is great. I love races where, that's a good thing, or that's a thing that happens. And I really wish that the Dark Eldar slave chambers, which are the Dark Eldar version of webway gates, I wish they worked like webway gates, in the way that you could teleport units, because that would be amazing. So I send 1 guardsman squad over here, and then I go, no, yeah, that's not happening. So I'm just gonna repeatedly mow down their servitors. And I think we definitely take out the Necrons here. I don't think they have any power left. Oh, they got a Wraith. They've got a couple Wraiths, actually. But they don't understand that it is also Annihilate, not just the victory, economic victory. So they're gonna lose their only, their only thing, their only unit producing building. And that's what I like about Annihilate, is that it's all unit producing buildings. I don't think anyone, except for maybe the Orcs, I think the Orcs actually lose their HQ. I don't know though. Again, Peril defeated. Oh yeah, there we go. Necrons are dead. Because I took out their HQ, which sucks that happened. But now I've got exactly what I wanted. I wanted these 2 bases to myself, because I knew that if I could take 2 whole bases of strategic points, and then 3 HQs of power generators, I should be able to win as long as I can defend. And I'm not the best Imperial Guard player by any means, but definitely I feel as though I can defend with them. I probably should have done Steel Legion, and I'm really thinking about doing a game of Steel Legion economic victory, because I actually have a chance of winning that. I don't know. For the future, if you guys have a race you want me to play that isn't Space Marines, I don't know, maybe I'll play Space Marines, but if you guys do have a race you want me to play, leave it in the comments, because I've in like game modes and a race that you want me to play, as long as it's not to capture like 80% of the strategic points. I'm terrible at that. I tried to do it as the Eldar ones in a multiplayer game, and I think this one actually is me attempting to scan for their base and missing. But I was doing it in a multiplayer game, and it was very fun. I was playing as the Eldar, so I was able to spread my forces between basically all of my strategic points, but it was just so difficult to land. It was so difficult to keep hold of all that land. So the Dark Eldar are still attempting to terrorize the Space Marines, but to no avail. The Space Marines have taken it back, and now I should, so here we go. Dark Eldar being a contender of this. They have no sight of that at all. They have no idea what's going on here. Boom. Randomly put corrosion. First of all, that's not even useful. These guys, they're all... Oh no, his armor is commander. That's his armor type, right? Unit type. Yeah, but still, it was effective, but not really. It was just, let's just put the corrosion right there. Let's waste our souls right there. They do it with a Soulstorm later too. It's so annoying. I love the Dark Eldar. I should play the Dark Eldar more, but I'm not as good with them. Well, no, not really, because I don't know. I wreck multiplayer games with them, but I don't play them that much in AI, because the AI is generally very good about army composition, where multiplayer games, the people I play against are not as good at army composition as I am. But I'm pretty bad at it myself. Luckily, Imperial Guard, no need to even army composition, because basically you just get tons of guardsman squads, and you can hold off nearly anything. Although also you are going to want a Cascrin squad, maybe an Ogren squad just to even it out. Heavy weapons teams are nice, though they're nowhere near required, and definitely I would say that they are not part of a good team composition. Or, yeah, unit composition. I would definitely not say that heavy weapons are useful there. These guys have their succubus. Oh, well, they're dead now. Not succubus. Actually, I think it is. I think they're. Oh no, that's an incubus. Where are they? I want to see what their commanders are called. I'm pretty sure they're succubi. Anyway, let's see what's going on here. Orcs basically swarming down the Imperial Guard. The Imperial Guard have like no chance of defense here, I'd say. I do not think they have a way out of this. And the Orcs already have their mechanized or their whatever Demech shop. The Dark Eldar actually took land inside the Space Marine base. Not good for the Space Marines. It's been relatively peaceful over here. I've got the setup, very average setup, 2 heavy bolter turrets and an infantry command, so you can garrison squads in the infantry command and make it basically as strong as another heavy bolter. I don't know where all my squads are right now. Actually, yeah, I have no idea. Yeah. Where are my squads? Oh, it just doesn't tell me that they're garrisoned. Oh no, yeah, now that I'm here. 3 garrisoned in one, and 2 garrisoned in this one. And I did try and take this point earlier on, but I guess time must have passed already. So we've got more engineers and such. And I'm at the point where I just want to hold off. I've got a lot of power already. A small amount of requisition. There. Yeah, that's got to be me scanning their base to find out what's going on. I don't know why I continually scan their base, though. I should have been finding... I did, at this point, probably scan out the Dark Eldar and the... No, actually, I think I missed the Orcs with my scan. Dark Eldar and the Chaos, maybe. So, right now, only one person's gone. And I got a time of peace, so we'll see how everyone else is doing. Space Marines wrecking the Dark Eldar's attack force, because the Dark Eldar aren't building one up correctly. At least as far as I can see. Did they leave? I wonder why these guys left. Yeah, they took the point and they pulled out. Which is odd, to say the least. As well as that tactic control being in front of their turret. I feel as though that was not a good decision. And we've got the Chaos. Actually, we're probably going to switch to the Chaos soon because they have all infiltrated units. And I can't believe it. The Orcs still have that point, and they've got plasma generators all around the place. So the AI does understand how economic victory works, but they're also going for the AI victory. As you can see, they're warring a lot. And now I don't know if it tells other people whether you're close to the economic victory, but it told me when I was 90% to the power victory. It told me that. So I don't know if it announced that to everyone. And here we go, I got the Chaos's attention with their cultist squad. Did I garrison out a squad? I guess I put a guardsman in the infantry command. That's weird. Why I would put 4 squads on this side and 3 on this one. I've also got some heavy weapons teams. Oh, that would be it. Yeah, I transported a heavy weapons team through it. So what happened there was, I built the heavy weapons team and I garrisoned them in that infantry command. Then I de-garrisoned the command squad from that one, and took out the heavy weapons team. So now I've got my 2 heavy weapons teams set up, and I'm pretty sure I put them both on autocannon, but I can't take autocannon yet. I need a regimental command. Which right now I've got the 2nd upgrade of the field command. Not quite regimental command, but the tier 2 basically right now. So some Scourge squads setting up, or getting up here for the Orcs. The Orcs base is actually very, very small, and like they've got nothing in it. But they've got quite a bit in the Imperial Guard's base. I don't know why I'm stuttering so much. I swear, is one of the most used words in this episode. They still own a relic, so they could probably push a Squiggoth out. if they had the upgraded settlement, which they don't. They are just having fun wrecking the Imperial Guard, and there's not much the Imperial Guard can do about it. All they need to destroy are, oh, they're building another mechanized command, but they need to get the mechanized command, the field command, and the infantry commands, and the Mars pattern command, and they win. They just need to take out the commands. Well, they don't win, but they beat those guys. So the Scourges are taking that critical location. This strategic point still being held by the Dark Eldar is ridiculous to me. The Space Marines aren't even trying to take it back, too. Oh, what do they have? Witch squads, and witches have succubi. Oh wait, I can check the Scourges, whether they have succubi or what. Cyberite, there we go. Yeah, normal squads have Cyberite, witches have succubi. And possessed Space Marines. I wish there were more possessed squads. Like, I wish you could get more than one, because they're so strong. I think they're just all around better than Khorne Berserkers. And here I am getting research. As far as I'm concerned, as far as I've played Imperial Guard before, this is all pretty standard. I'm building my second field command now, so I can hopefully get more power generators. Oh, and here's where I go out to try to get the middle. I don't think I'd take it at this point, though. I don't know if my one Guardsman squad can contend with their Space Marine squad. No, the Space Marines just run away. And now that they lost a guy, yeah, I wouldn't trust that. And they only have one Flamer, too. I have a tendency of upgrading all of my squads as opposed to just getting one or two weapons. And I always specialize them, so it's either all plasma or all grenade launchers. Or if I didn't have the money for all grenade launchers, then I would switch it up. Here I'm getting two mechanized commands. The other great thing I like, okay, that frame rate. The other great thing I like about the Imperial Guard is the fact that multiple infantry commands are what they need to get population, which is, they're running away so they can fortify their base, but, so infantry commands are what gives you population, so the more infantry commands you build, the more men you can get, and then the same thing with mechanized commands. Though I wish there was a way to transport vehicles. I think that would make the Imperial Guard a whole ton more viable, but then again, they're basically good enough. Though this game mode is kind of suited for them. This is a very much a Steel Legion Imperial Guard game mode, because they are amazing at defense. I love Talos, they do so much damage. 400 to 500, that's like Titan strength. Of course, you can't outdamage these three servitors healing their base. There's the that one's a Soulstorm against his actual enemy. He just missed it and is not going to micro it. You can move a Soulstorm that you've placed. For those of you who do not know. And their witch squad is running away. The Space Marines might actually be able to get this out, and there we go, I took that point, finally. The Orcs are situated over there, their base is still looking fine. The Orcs look very, very healthy at the moment. I don't think anyone's close to winning in the economic victory yet. I'm still trying to stock up on power, but I'm spending quite a bit of it on all these plasma guns that I'm getting. That's why everyone's ungarrisoned right now. And I think these are both missile turrets at this point. Those two definitely are. Yeah, they are. Again, but like, the fact that this is the default zoom blows my mind. My infantry command takes up like, I don't know, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. My infantry command takes up about a sixth of the screen. As does my HUD. My HUD takes up a fourth. Now more like a fifth. That is crazy, though. People can play like that. Well, the HUD always actually takes up a fifth of the screen, but like, now there's more screen than I can use. The infantry command example, though. A sixth of the screen for that infantry command is not worth it. Yeah, wait, there's 3 sets of zoom. There's the zoom I play at, the zoom you're supposed to play at, and then full zoom. So, yeah, these guys are still fighting here. I'm nearly certain that the Space Marines die. I don't think they can come back from that. No way. Random corrosion. There was no unit there. And then we've got the witches here. Maybe they do just throw out random globals, but I doubt it. Here's some berserkers. Yeah, they do about half the damage possessed squads do. I dislike them immensely. And what's going on over here? It's the Space Marines, apparently. They shouldn't even need to defend their own base. They're gonna run at me and heavily damage one of my heavy bolter turrets, which is not nice. I don't think anything else is really happening. And so we're hitting the halfway, a little bit more than halfway points. The game must have lasted around 15 minutes. The orcs have tank busters, you can see them moving. Are those Gretchens? I think they may actually be Gretchens. You can see the little shadows. Oh yeah, oh, they're both. Yeah, those are definitely tank busters, but those are obviously Gretchens up there. You'll see when the tank busters go in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of the tank busters got heavy cover, and the only squad of 5 that's invisible for the orcs are tank busters. And the Space Marines are getting ravaged here. They are still focusing down the base first, but and the Space Marines aren't building anything, so they must be out of resources. But I definitely would go for either the chapel barracks, the machine cult, or take out that turret and that listing post, because they're getting wrecked. But no, they're gonna go for the the stronghold settlement. I was thinking of the orcs. I don't think the Space Marines have any servitors. We'll check. You know how many building units? Yep. All they've got is this dreadnought. Yeah, they've basically only got that dreadnought as far as military units go. Now they're building a force commander with what little resources they have. Actually got a decent amount, 200. 200 requisition can buy you, I think it can buy you a dreadnought, maybe it's 250. That chapel barracks isn't surviving very long. I would definitely cancel that force commander and build something in the machine cult. And that, no, they're not gonna. Okay, so the Space Marines are basically gone now. Go back to these guys. And see, notice the Space Marines are not dead yet, because they still have their machine cult, which they are building a land speeder out of. Yeah, okay, Space Marines are dead. But they could have survived. If they had the units, this guy couldn't just run into the base and crush them. Which is a really unfortunate strategy that comes about in... yes, yeah, I don't know how they're dead. But it's a very unfortunate strategy that comes about in Destroy HQ. You just run into the base, and no matter how strong the enemy army is, you can run into the base, and if you can backdoor their stronghold, you can win. Really just cheap strategy. But let's see what's going on here. So now the Dark Eldar have to contend with the orcs. What are the orcs doing? Oh, the orcs are further running down the Imperial Guard's base. The regimental, the enemy Imperial Guard get their regimental command. I think I've got mine in my second field. No, I don't have my regimental yet. Oh yeah, I do. No, actually, I don't think I do. Oh yeah, they do. And see, look at this Soulstorm. There's no way that they cared about that Soulstorm that much, that they cared about the Imperial Guard. But now, here we go. I have to fight off my first real big army. This is at the point I got Cassicrans. And now, see, that was justified, because they were fighting me. But Cassicrans are heavy infantry, so corrosion actually did damage them, because it changed their armor into normal infantry type for a bit. Here are my heavy weapons teams basically being useless with their autocannons. Steady drain of morale. And yeah, and so what I should have done was warp 3 guys into this infantry command, and then de-garrisoned them instead of walking them all the way over here. But this still worked out fine. I don't think they actually managed to break this infantry command. They only got 1 turret, which is very good. I felt good about that defense. They basically threw the majority of their military at me, if not everything. Just that one Hellion squad, actually, they didn't throw at me. And I fended it off pretty well. Oh no, that Talon. Or was it that? Yeah, the Talos. Barely destroyed it, and then all of my Guardian squads. Oh man. That spin thing, I forgot what it's called. Anyway, so I just reinforce all my squads and need to reinforce my actual base entrance. If they had won that fight, how many souls are on the ground right now? Imperial Guard have lots of models, so they drop lots of souls. I don't think anything else is really going on at the moment. I've just been sitting here trying to stockpile power because I know I can win. Negative cover, okay. The Imperial Guard about to be taken out, actually. They've got one mechanized command to their name. The orcs, very, very, very strong, able to go in there and crush their base. Over multiple kind of crusades, though, as you guys saw. Oh, and here are the tank busters. I don't know why they de-stealthed. Oh, can use infiltration. Okay, then, so if they can use it, then I'm guessing that they don't have it on all the time. And much like in the original Dawn of War with no expansions, if you didn't play Dawn of War with no expansions, if you shot, you went out of stealth. Which, excuse me, I don't know if that was a good idea. I don't know, I definitely like the fact that when you shoot, you don't go out of stealth in this, and that you need to buy detector units. I think it works much better in Dawn of War 2, though, the fact that stealth units de-stealth when shooting. I think that's very useful, especially for the campaign. Makes the campaign more interesting. I love possessed squads. They just breathe. Like, look at that. They look amazing. Can we get down anymore? No, they're just... Oh, they are wonderful. Khorne Berserkers look decent, but I was never one for Khorne. So now the Dark Eldar are going to attempt to fight these orcs, which I don't know, I don't think the Dark Eldar are going to be able to fight them really at all, if they couldn't take me down. I'm skeptical about whether they have the power to really fight the orcs. Especially because the orcs have a large, oh, yeah, they've got a couple vehicles and a large pool, like I thought. And the Space Marines here just getting destroyed by the Chaos. I don't know why the Space Marines didn't really build up an army. Or, I don't think their army just got that crushed. But the Chaos are very good, so... It's not like it would have mattered. I'm nearly certain the Chaos would have crushed them anyway. We've got a Demon Prince, as they've got Helltalon, they've got an Obliterator. Demon Prince and Obliterator are both, like, combined are basically a Titan's worth, which is ridiculous. So that's 3 people have been annihilated already. No one's won by economic victory. Economic victory will just end the game for everyone. And now I'm just sitting here defending right now. I've got 3 infantry commands worth of full plasma generators. Let's actually... There we go. Yeah, almost... Then we got 8,000 plasma, which is good. I think I'm going to hit the point where it's going to say I got 90% soon. Yeah, here we go. Does it say that for everyone? Yes, it does. It when someone hits 75%, it alerts the entire game that they are going to win. That is very interesting. So now everyone, I am on the I am now on the radar. People now realize that I am a threat because I am 80% of the way to completion and about 50% of the way as far as requisition goes. And I'm not quite ready to just sit down and allow myself to win, because while I see that and you go, oh, I'm so close, I still have to be cautious because I could still lose very easily if I can't defend. And so at this point, what this plasma generator had decayed. The lights on it were red, so I deleted it and replaced it. And these yellow ones are almost worth replacing. But oh, and that's the Space Marine's dead, completely annihilated. But I'm not going to replace them anymore just because I've got so many pure green ones, and now that we're at 90%, there's no real point. So now it's just myself, the orcs, and the Dark Eldar, and the Chaos. And right now the orcs holding off, but just barely actually. The Dark Eldar look like they're not taking no for an answer when they're going to hopefully annihilate the orcs. So we'll see what happens there. I don't know if I know that the orcs are here at this point, but their settlement won't be there very soon. Near certain of it. And the Helltalon decided to find my listening post, so not very good fight for either. My listening post is going to die though, which is unfortunate. And yeah, the Chaos Army is going to mow down this relic. I don't think they capture the relic though, so they don't get a Bloodthirster. Orcs didn't get the Squiggoth, which is unfortunate. I don't think we saw this game. I don't think saw a single Titan, which is very strange. Normally, well, actually, maybe the Dias of Destruction came out, but I really don't think so. They're not building it. And that's not it. No, it's a Ravager. Yeah, I don't think this game saw a single Titan. Which, I don't know if that's like a spoiler. I think there's 15 minutes left. No Titans. We're gonna see what happens, though. And here we go, the Chaos Army coming to ravage my base. And the Demon Prince, I didn't even notice. He just sits here and tanks it for a bit. I don't know why I replaced... Oh no, I didn't replace the autocannons. Instead I got Cascrins and Ogrins. And I've started getting my Basilisks. So now that I see that this is going on, I am scared. I do take out the Demon Prince fairly easily, though he managed to take out a turret before he dies. That's very nice. And these horror squads, very, very strong. When the Demon Prince dies, does he become the Chaos Lord again? No, he just dies. I don't know, actually, I think he might have become the Chaos Sorcerer. That might have just happened. Now the entire Chaos Army is backed up, really. Or the Obliterators, at least. Let's go over as the... Oh yeah, so they're getting wrecked over here, the Orcs. But more with the destruction of my base. So I've got like no one left over there. I've got all my units going out. I've got Casacrins, I think I warped over. No, I didn't. I've got a pure squad though that hasn't had its morale broken. My Ogrins and Casacrins got there first. And so now we've got to destroy 2 Predators, 2 Defilers, and then a couple Horror Squads. And I've got my Basilisks here providing fire. I've got my Barrage, and the Obliterators are a little late to the party. Obliterators are very strong. Oh, and here's a random Soulstorm. I just let my units die to it. I didn't have that many squads anyway. But I'm fighting them off, which is ridiculous as far as I'm concerned. I didn't think that would happen. And I'm at full vehicle cap now. For so long, how I had no vehicle cap, and these Ogrins, I can't believe it. They're about to die. But for the longest time, no vehicles, and I had a full squad cap. Now, squad cap very, very low. I've got full vehicle cap. With all my Basilisks, Leman Russ, and then a single Chimera. Which Chimeras are very good, even though I don't tend to use them. How many Khorne Berserkers are there? One of the things I dislike about the Imperial Guard is that they don't have any good melee units. The Ogrins are the closest thing. The Ogrins aren't even that good. So, definitely nothing to contend with the Khorne Berserkers. I feel as though I'm misusing the word contend. Research complete. Oh, I think you need to research every time you get the Demon Prince. As if you were buying him. And so right over here, yeah. So I defended the attack from the Chaos. No such luck with the Orcs. They're probably going to get wiped out here. Oh, they did get their Squiggoth. But he's trapped, and they can't delete that Demek Shop or else they'll die. Unless that Demek Shop survives, but I don't think so. I wonder if that Squiggoth will be able to hold off on its own. Yeah, they only have Demek Shops is all they have. Let's check the Orcs now. Yeah, they're shooting them. Nothing building out of that Demek Shop, and they got research. Nice. Vehicle speed boost. This tank makes the loudest boom. It sounds like an Australian saying that. I don't know why. Maybe it is an Australian accent, who knows? Probably anyone who has heard an Australian accent recently. I haven't. I've got like a vague idea. So yeah, basically this Demek Shop, the only one they've got left. I've got 100% power, 75% requisition. So the Chaos, yeah, that's why they attacked me, is they knew that there was a chance I was gonna win. And here it was like I was very, very skeptical about whether or not I should build a. I feel as though I misused skeptical too, but I was very. I have no idea why I can't think of a word to use there. I guess skeptical works. I don't know. But I didn't. The point was, I didn't realize whether or not it would be, or I didn't know whether or not it would have been a good idea to rebuild this formation over here, or just save the power. Do they have more buildings? Now that I see that there's green over here. Nope, they've got a chance. Definitely, they've got a lot of power generators. They've got a lot of strategic points held. It's not like they don't have a chance. What are they doing? Oh, they're fighting the mines. You can attack mines, but melee units will get blown up by them, which is silly. Same thing goes for power generators. Melee units will die to power generators. So these guys can't delete their Demech Shop to get their Squiggoth out because it will kill them. That will end the game for them. What are the Chaos doing? The Chaos are moving over here to destroy, or to fight the Dark Eldar. And no one's attacking me now, so I've got 16% until I just win. And I don't need more power, so those power generators are useless, basically. And I still have a whole extra field of them, just in case. Because you can get 6 power generators per HQ for every race except for the Necrons, in which case it works differently. Well, technically the Tyranids, in which they don't have power generators. Yeah, Tyranids don't. Necrons do. And it has seen, this game has actually seen 2 Titans. It's seen the Bloodthirster and the Squiggoth. I hadn't encountered any of them. Bloodthirster, I would say, up there for the top 3 Titans. If you play the game, including modded races, what Titan do you think is the best? I'm going to stick with the Avatar. I just think it's really good, as well as granting you extra population. I just think the Avatar is amazing. Bloodthirster's up there for probably 2nd best. And then either Trigon. Trigon as far as damage and just being a Titan goes, because the Trigon's amazing. But otherwise, Land Raider, Crusader for the Inquisition. The ability to deep strike, basically what is a Land Raider, it's ridiculous. And here I have got my Scouting Chimera, hopefully to deter the Chaos Army while I win, because I'm at 98%. And here we are at 12, right there, 12,000 of each. So that was that. Technically, I won at 99%, 100%. So that was a game of Annihilate, Economic Victory, and I won via Economic Victory, which I don't know. I never played Economic Victory because I always thought it was cheating. Like, it just seemed too easy. No, it's pretty easy. As long as you can defend, you can win. But I still like doing it. That's mainly the reason I wanted to play as the Imperial Guard entirely. And now, the next Economic Victory, I'll be playing with the Steel Legion. I like to defend with the Imperial Guard and Steel Legion, even though the Imperial Guard are also a very good offensive race. If you can aggress early game, how quickly they can build up so much manpower is absurd. And like when you're playing Imperial Guard, so few people expect the 5 Guardsman squad rush you can do. It is insane. So if you're playing a 1v1 and you want to win the first couple of minutes, just start plopping down plop down 1 infantry command and start building guardsman squads, and then get one of them to start capping points, and then get the other ones to just start taking out their workers as well as any units they spawn, because guardsmen are very good early game units, much like the Necrons. It's just much like, and I hate to compare guardsman squads to Necrons warriors, but 2 guardsman squads, fully upgraded guardsman squads in the beginning of the game, are stronger than 1 squad of Necron warriors, and they are basically cheaper, which is ridiculous. And they build much faster, and they walk much faster. They also have worse morale, though. But still, like you saw, early game, the guardsmen were able to stop the Necrons just because how much you can do, how strong they are. So that's that. For once, I win in resources, and not even. Who was the one who ran in power? Dark Eldar won in power gathered. So does that mean? Oh no, because they also spent more power than I did. Yeah, they weren't quite at the 75% mark. And what happened over here? Yeah, reinforced units 83. That's ridiculous. That's 83 models I lost, and I had to get back. So guardsmen, very interesting. I wouldn't say they're one of the best. I wouldn't say they're one of the best, but they're definitely viable in certain game modes. I'd say they are the best, hands down, at Economic Victory, though. Steel Legion, I would have to try to make sure. But Guardsmen, just, it's so easy to defend with the Guardsmen, it's unreal. Anyway, this has gone on for long enough. Thank you all for watching. I hope you are enjoying all of this Dawn of War. I definitely am. It's been too long. Used to play it all the time. Now it's reduced to like one game every 2 or 3 days. I don't even but it's still really fun. So, if you want to pick up, if you pick up Dawn of War Soulstorm, you can play all of the races in skirmish mode. So in single player, you can play all of the races, even if you don't own the other things. So pick up Soulstorm, pick up the mods. The mods are the Tyranids mod. Tyranids mod, where are they? What are the mods I'm using here? Win Conditions mod, Inquisition Demon Hunt mod, Steel Legion mod, and Tyranid mod. And Word of the Emperor is actually really good. I should combine it in this mod pack. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you the day after tomorrow.